So here we are at one of NASA's favorite websites. Here they've got a photograph that they claim was taken on the surface of the moon from an orbiter in 2011. So let's just download this image and take it into Adobe Photoshop and see what happens when we start adjusting the contrast. You can see this real big shadow. They're trying to prove that this mountain formation on the moon is humongous. So let's just see what happens when we start adjusting the contrast. So this is the photo. You can see the shadows on the large mountain and then the shadows in front of it on this small formation. Supposedly this is supposed to be a real photograph. And we go through a series of adjustments here. And on this second adjustment, we start to see something happen with that big shadow. It's got some bands in it, some light bands, but the other shadows are kind of the same. They haven't changed. I'm getting a feeling that they're trying to create the illusion that this mountain is humongous by creating a shadow behind it that's not really there. And that would indicate to me that this photograph was probably, a man-made photograph of a man-made formation, some little sandbox or something, or some clay that they formed together and painted it a certain color. And then they tried to give the illusion that it's humongous and high. What happened to that shadow? And all the other shadows are still there. That would indicate to me that those other shadows are real. I think they actually created this image with some kind of material and painted it a certain color to make it look like a mountain range. And it's a miniature thing, a miniature set. Then they took a photograph of it and the shadow just wasn't big enough, and so they edited the shadow to make it very big. And in the process, you can see where over on the left you've got a sharp line across, which was probably part of the original shadow. And then when they painted in the new shadow, they kind of clipped that off. Looks to me like NASA's got some splaining to do.